Hey there folks. Now usually I don't make videos like this. I like to make travel videos where I vlog my experiences. I like to vlog where I'm at, obviously color grade it all, edit it together like a documentary, and then put it out there so you guys can have a look, have a laugh, and hopefully enjoy the video. But I've seen too many instances of where small YouTubers, even good ones especially, where they just go off the rails a little bit and they do things which, I'm not saying they mean to do it, but they just don't realise what they're doing until it's too late, or they come to the platform for the wrong reasons. And I don't want people like that to do that. So in this video I'm going to talk about my thoughts on that, my experiences, and maybe just some general suggestions and some advice to help you out. So for apologies if this video seems a bit controversial or if I say things which you don't like, but hear me out, and I'm open to discussion and I'm willing to hear what you guys think about what I've said in this video, and hopefully out there someone will hear this and they will take on board what I've said today. So with that, let's get started. So what does it mean to me as a small YouTuber? To me, being a small YouTuber is great. You get to express yourself on this platform. You can do any type of content that you want within reason, and it's a platform that allows you to express yourself to the public and to show people what it is you really want to see on YouTube. Because let's face it, there are too many YouTubers, big and small, where they make content which either people wanted to see at first but don't like it anymore, or they're just there for controversy and not for actually being creative. So this is why, for me, being a small YouTuber is amazing. It's the #1 selling point. Not to mention, you can make so many new friends on this platform. I've lost track of how many friends I've made on this platform who still talk to me today, years after meeting them for the first time on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's wonderful. And that's the other thing I love about being a small YouTuber, the connectivity. You've got so many different communities to go to. You can go to the Instagram community, the Twitter community, the YouTube community, the Facebook, and so on. And you can make profiles and stuff to share your content to more and more people. Now, admittedly, it's going to be a small audience because, of course, you're a small YouTuber, so you might not get a lot of attention at first. But if you keep on at it, if you keep making content that people want to watch from you, and if you stay on top of it, well, you can get yourself a nice little following. And I'll tell you right now, when you've got the subscriber count, the likes, the comments, the views, all of that accumulating into this one pile of success in your mind, it's amazing how much you can feel, how much satisfaction you can get just from doing that after a few weeks. You feel empowered and you feel like you're worth something, and you want to continue because you see those numbers, those engagements go up. And then you get the sense that actually, if I keep doing this, maybe, just maybe, I might get somewhere. Sadly, I feel this is where small YouTubers, in my opinion, go wrong. And I'm guilty of this too. So don't think I haven't done anything like this. I have in the past, and I admit it. But this is where I feel small YouTubers go off the rails a little bit and kind of lose touch of reality a little. So I want to start by saying the numbers. You get addicted to numbers when you're a small YouTuber. You want to grow, you want to get more people, you want to get out there and see what it is that people really want from you as a content creator. And then when people start to respond to you, to talk to you, to want to see more of you, you abide by that by giving them a lot more that you sometimes may not be able to give. A good example for me is my vlogs. So right now I do cinematic kind of TV documentary style vlogs, and I color grade, I shoot in 4K, and you may notice that I don't vlog all the time. I don't upload all the time. I only upload when I feel ready to upload. For most people, due to YouTube's algorithm, how it works at the moment, usually that's a bad sign, a bad way to go, because you're making content which it's deeming not soon enough relative to your subscribers. Now, it's a very dim view to look at it like that, because obviously every channel is different. Not everyone can make the same content at the same time. Things happen in life. But anyway, that's for another day. My point is that there's an algorithm, and many small YouTubers want to satisfy it because they think if they satisfy it, then YouTube is more likely to recommend their videos to other people, and then people will want to watch your content, hopefully subscribe and like it and so on, and then that cycle should theoretically continue as you get bigger, and it should be easier. But too many people take it for granted, and too many people get too sucked into it to the point where it's addictive. It's like a drug. You need more of it, because you feel once you haven't got enough of it anymore, you want more of it. You want to be able to keep feeling that satisfaction, because you feel that you're worth something, that you're actually satisfying yourself and your crowd. But I feel that small YouTubers take the numbers too seriously. They think that if they get the right number at the right time, they will be on top of the world. But in reality, sometimes their own actions can be their own undoing. To give a good example here, you all must have heard of sub for sub by now. Sub for sub to me is the counter of YouTube. People think that if you do sub for sub, when your sub count goes up, when you obviously talk to somebody and then they sub to you and you sub back to them, people think that that's going to somehow make YouTube recognize them more and promote them to more people. In theory, yes, it can do that. Unfortunately, more often than not, YouTube prefers engagement, likes, shares, comments, that sort of engagement. They don't care so much about the subscriber count. That's just a thing to show that relative to the views you get and the comments you get and the likes you get, that should shoot up as well. But obviously that's not always the case. I've seen so many small YouTubers who have like a massive subscriber count, but their views, their engagement is all the way down here. And that's because what's going on is that your videos aren't getting enough likes, engagement and so on, or basically the amount of subs that you had don't want to watch you anymore, or they lost interest in your content, or you've changed so much when they first subscribed to you that they don't want to see you anymore. Or, as it most likely will be, sub for sub, where you sub to one person, don't watch their content, they therefore don't watch your content, and then they're just a dead subscriber. And because they're a dead subscriber, you're not getting the engagement you want, the comments you want, the likes you want, the shares you want. Effectively, a dead sub is no better than no sub. So that's one mistake small YouTubers tend to make. Another mistake is when people try and promote their content. Now, obviously, I encourage you to promote your content. It's obviously a good idea. It shows you're proud of it. And you want to try and get attention because you want people to see your hard work. And I agree with that. I think within reason, yes, you should promote your content. But the way some people promote their content is ridiculous. I've seen people tag people which shouldn't even be there in the first place. I've seen people over-tag their videos to the point where it looks spammy. I've seen people do things where they will go onto someone else's post and then will say things like, "Oh, poor you, I'm so sorry. Hey, look at my channel, subscribe to it. I'm sure you like my content." It's getting ridiculous now. And yes, like the people I just said, I was guilty of that. I used to tag people on my Twitter all the time, which I shouldn't have done. I've tagged people where it probably didn't work or was an inconvenience to them, or I didn't ask them to obviously be tagged. So obviously it led to people saying I don't want to be tagged anymore, and that wasn't good. I've done it where I've put too many tags in my Twitter account and so on. I've done it where I've gone to a post and I've said, "Hey, subscribe to me, I'm good." I know there are some posts where they encourage that, but they honestly don't work for the creators who want to go on there, in my opinion. They're just there to exist. I mean, yeah, you might get a few subscribers and people who want to watch you, but it's all in vain. Honestly, it's just a shambles, in my opinion. It does so little to grow you. And another mistake I've seen people do is all they talk about is YouTube. I mean, we're all human beings, aren't we? We have a life outside YouTube. We all go shopping. We have hobbies that we like. We like to go traveling. We're busy, and the thing is, most small YouTubers who first start out are going to rely on other content creators to help them and their channel grow. Now, content creators come and go on YouTube. Small YouTubers obviously quit. Obviously, they may lose their computer, they may get busy, they might be on holiday and all sorts like that. And sometimes views will go down because of that reason. It's not because always it's YouTube's fault, as people keep saying. It's because the people who watch you are also content creators, and sometimes they're just not on. And it's a shame that people have to blame YouTube all the time for that reason. I've seen so many people blame YouTube for their low views and likes and so on. And yes, sometimes YouTube can do things where it can affect your channel. Absolutely. Sometimes, yes, it is YouTube's fault. But when you think about it, when it's happening all the time, is it really YouTube's fault? Is it just the fact that your subscribers are dead subscribers? Is it the fact that your attitude on camera doesn't work out? Is it because that the way that you promote your videos turns people off? Or is it just that you're not having fun on YouTube? Because I'm telling you right now, folks, the absolute key thing you must do on YouTube, as well as all the things I just said, is you need to have fun on YouTube. You have to love what it is you do. If you love vlogging, then no matter what happens, you'll continue because you love to vlog. Do you like gaming? Well, keep gaming because no matter what happens, you love gaming. So therefore, you want to put out content that identifies with you as the content creator. If you're putting out content that you don't like, or if you're just rushing it out the door to meet a criteria that doesn't exist or an algorithm that doesn't exist, then all you're going to do is hurt yourself. You're going to get stressed out. You're not going to get the views that you want. You're going to feel down in the dumps. You're going to want to quit. And that's exactly what happens. People quit when they can't seem to satisfy themselves or their channel. They feel that the channel is gone and dead and buried, and then they just quit because they can't seem to recover a dead horse. You can recover a dead horse within reason, but I'm telling you right now, folks, all the things I said and more are some of the reasons why small YouTubers can't get very far on YouTube or quit because of stress/exhaustion, or they feel that they've given it all they've got, and because of the numbers, they think that all the effort they put in isn't worth the numbers. So I just want to end on this little bit of advice for you folks. For all the big YouTubers out there who you probably watch, they weren't successful overnight, most of them. Some of them probably made videos for years, 5, 10, 15, 20, even 30 years in some cases, on various platforms, not YouTube, but various platforms. And you got to remember, in the television industry, that's been going on for 100 years or so. People didn't get famous overnight. People didn't know what to do. People didn't know how to broadcast BBC One and ITV. They had to develop it over time. And then once TV became popular, channels were already there to supplement the people who watch it. They were there to help the people who wanted to watch entertainment. And as TV grew, obviously the medium became bigger with all kinds of stars, directors, TV shows, writers, you name it, going to the platform and entertaining all of us for years to come. TV in itself has now has competitors like Netflix and Amazon and all sorts. So that's why the popularity of TV has gone down, even though it's still a successful medium today. Being on YouTube is about the same sort of thing as well. You've got your big YouTubers who've made content for years and years and years, and eventually they got lucky, got big, and then they inspire a multitude of people who have come onto the platform trying to capitalize on the platform and make a name for themselves. Only around 5% of people who come onto this platform in total will become a big name or a decent sized YouTuber. People like myself and other small YouTubers won't get the same credit. And as YouTube gets on and more people come on and join the platform, those chances only decrease even further. So my point is this: if you want to be a small content creator and you want to be able to get up here one day, the big stuff, the big YouTubers, unless you're dedicated, willing to change, willing to up your quality, willing to engage with your community, willing to stick it out no matter what happens on YouTube, whether YouTube is against you or not, and you're willing to do things in an organic and genuine way, I promise you, within about a year or two, if you can't follow those examples, you're going to fail on YouTube. You're either going to get burnt out and feel unsatisfied, or your channel is going to be dead and you won't be able to recover it. As for people like myself, if you're just somebody who wants to come onto YouTube and wants to experience what it's like to be a YouTuber, I'm telling you right now, numbers, likes, comments, whatever, doesn't compare to how you can create yourself on YouTube, how you can sell yourself and how you can enjoy making content even if the numbers don't always stack in your favor. YouTube was always about broadcasting yourself, and that's why I love YouTube. I've made mistakes along the way and I've corrected myself, But I don't want you to make the mistakes that I made when I first started YouTube all those years ago. So I'm going to end this video by saying I love small YouTubers, I love the community, I think it's great, but if you can't handle being a small YouTuber, if you can't understand that this number game doesn't work, then you're not going to last on YouTube, and that's just a hard fact. But if you're on here for the right reasons, to create no matter what happens, to express yourself, to love the platform, to love your videos, to love the people that you can be able to meet online and make friends with and join a small community, to me, that is what a small YouTuber is all about. Having fun, creating content, and loving the people you're with. And if you can't accept that, well, maybe you should question if you should be on this platform in the first place. That's all I've got to say, folks. I apologise if it was a bit rambly at points, but I just had to get that out my chest. Please start a dialogue in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of my points on this matter of small YouTubers. And, well, hopefully, folks, I will see you in my next video. Take care.